Welcome back to another episode of the Atomic Business Coaching Podcast, where people ask us hard questions and we give them simple solutions. So today we have two of our guests from our Project 2740 community. We have both Bobby and Hunter, and of course, my sidekick, Tom, the best of the best. What's up, Tommy?
What's up, Adam? How's everything going, brother?
Fucking great.
It's been a great day, man. It has been a great day.
Tom and I were lucky enough to close our largest coaching contract we've ever closed. We're going to have questions from our two guests here today. We may have some side questions that were already given to us in our school platform. So Hunter, why don't you tell everybody who you are, what you do, and where they can find you?
So I'm Hunter Mespin. I'm a local artist in Long Island. I'm on Generation Drop. So Gen Drop Art is my Instagram.
And then Bobby, same for you. Who are you? What do you do? And where can they find you?
I help businesses solve the biggest problem that any business in the world has, which is finding new clients through fractional business development. You can find me at my website, helpfrombobby.com, or on LinkedIn. I also have a personal Instagram page as well.
Up first tonight is Hunter.
I've been working on a new series recently, and it's something different than I've ever done before because I'm used to creating just one-off pieces that are not connected in sorts. I'm getting good engagement with people, but I don't know how to turn that into a sale. How do I tackle this new series or collection in a way where I still stay true to being an artist, but it goes to people that connect with it?
What is the struggle right now? Is it that you're trying to sell as an artist, or are you trying to sell as the representative of the artist?
It's more that it's different than what I'm used to in the sense of like, I'm not sure how to place it in what I normally do.
But remember, you're an artist, you're not selling art, right? So if someone asks you to create art and they happen to pay you for it, you get to be an artist. And when you create art that's already done for nobody, you get to be an artist. So is your intention to be an artist or to sell your art?
My intention, as I did state before my question, was that I want to be an artist.
So does any of this hold you back from being an artist?
No.
So do you really want to sell your art that you create, or it would be nice if someone bought it?
Yeah, it would be nice.
But are you a commissioned artist or someone who creates art?
I am an artist that creates that happens to have commissions.
You're an artist all day long, and then when you generate revenue, it's usually through commissions.
85% of your revenue is through commissions. So you're a commissioned artist. You're not an artist who creates stuff to sell it. It's already been sold. I think what you need to think about is do I just want to go sell more commissioned art, or do I want to make art that I can eventually sell to people? And that's the question that needs to be answered.
All right, Bobby, what do you got, pal?
I'm used to selling one product, whether that's timeshare or staffing. Now I have a variety of products to solve a variety of problems, and I don't know how to, like, what I should even be asking in that initial conversation.
If you are a fractional business development officer, you sell a fraction of your time to one specific product or service. And when you're in that fraction of your time, that's all you think, talk, and execute upon. So when you are with your wife, what is your title?
Husband.
When you are with your daughter, what is your title?
Father.
You're not Bobby with both of them, right?
Right.
So you fractionalize your time with both of them. Now, there are times you are the family, right? So are you going to create a company that reps all these solutions, and you're going to the market saying, I'm a resource for these particular solutions, and they all either dovetail or complement into each other? Or are you going to be a fractional business development officer that has a certain amount of time they've allocated to a certain particular company to represent them and their product and their service? You're going to have to choose.
When things are tough and business is slow, what are the top 3 tips you would recommend to anyone who is close to throwing in the towel?
So everyone says there's a slow season to every business. And no, it really is slow. And that is true, okay? So it is true that there's a slow season. But guess what? If you don't want your season to be slow, you have to put in twice or 10 times the effort. And that's what needs to be done, is more effort has to go in to get the same exact result. And most people don't want to do that. They're like, but I'm worth more. I'm not going to put in extra effort for less result. But guess what? When you're running a business, that's what it takes.
This is all about grit and perseverance. We set up structures to do the work so that we are always doing the work, right? Prospect, sell, and deliver. That's what we need to be doing. And it takes perseverance and grit when it becomes difficult to obtain those clients. But what you have to recognize is You're a product today of everything you did 6 months ago. And you have to make sure that you keep doing the work every single day. Because a lot of times when somebody's close to throwing in the towel, they start to get shiny object syndrome and they start to chase things that could be better than the thing they're currently doing. Business and life are simple. They're just not easy. What criteria do you recommend people use when deciding the product when there are multiple products they could and want to deliver?
Well, could and want to are very different things, right? When you want to offer something, okay, there's a few different reasons you want to offer it, right? What you could do is a whole nother thing. You can't have a business without generating revenue. That is a requirement of every business. So if you want to sell something, but it doesn't have the opportunity to generate a sustainable revenue for you and the company to survive, then you probably should not do that. So we have to start with what's sellable, okay? And then if you can also, on top of that, what's sellable, say, I'm very passionate about it. And then if you can add in, I'm very knowledgeable about it, that is a perfect trifecta. But we have to have all these ingredients to allow us to make these decisions.
It's not that we're saying not to have many offers. It's that you have to go in on one of those. And then if you identify the opportunity to present a different offer to someone, then you do that. And I think that's the key. You can't sell 3 things 100%. You can only give 30% to each of those 3 things.
What is the thing in Project 2740 that's really impacted you or you find to be the most valuable for you?
It's not just a community of holding hands and singing songs and, all that great stuff. It's like helping people grow.
I was having a really hard time processing, what do I choose? Do I create colorful illustrations that I sell, or do I become the fucking artist and just do it? You gave me the push that I needed to do that. I was so stuck in my head, and I'm really grateful.
I do think it's very smart how you guys have it set up where Tom is the sandwich, he's the bread, right? You get him in the beginning of the week, you get him at the very end, and then Adam's kicking your ass the whole time throughout the week. It's such a nice yin to the yang.
We're not these rock stars or this magical superpowers that we have. We put the work in for 40 plus decades combined. And now we're lucky enough that we get to work with guys like you and all of our whole community that's out there. So we thank you for allowing us to kind of live our purpose. So if anybody's interested in learning more about the community, you can go to atomicbusinesscoaching.com. And there's a little tab on there. It says Project 2740. You can learn more about it. Again, that's atomicbusinesscoaching.com and look for Project 2740.